text layout tag, that is P tag for paragraph, center tag to display the data at the center, and BR tag helps to give one line break. In font tag, we can able to give different colors, style as well as size for your text. TR means table row. Now it is started the first row. On that row, we are given TH and we are closed with the TH. Welcome back to one and all. Myself Vasanta, lecturer in Computer Science, Vidhyaashram, Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. Today we are going to start with new chapter, that is web designing. This is the easiest chapter, and on this chapter in the final exam you will get around 6 marks. The total weightage of this chapter is 6 marks in the annual exam. Out of 6 marks, in part A 1 question they will ask for 1 marks, in part B 1 question for 2 marks. In the same way, in part C also 1 question for 3 marks. Totally 6 marks weightage on this chapter. On this chapter, you will study regarding the introduction to HTML, the syntax of HTML, as well as different tags in this HTML. Regarding that, you will come to know. When you come on introduction to HTML, the full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext Markup Language, and it is developed by Tim Berners-Lee. It is mainly used to create web pages. By this, we can be able to create web pages. The collection of web pages is called as website. When you come on the general structure of HTML, in any HTML program or in any HTML concept, we have 2 parts. One is head part and one more is body part. In head part, we have title, and in the body part, we have the actual content. What exactly in the program it contains, regarding that it have. It means that in any HTML programs, 2 part, head part as well as body part. Now, we will tell you how to write the general syntax. First, compulsory in HTML tag, you have to write compulsory with angle bracket HTML. In HTML, we have 2 parts, head part, whereas it is not a case sensitive programming. It means that you can write in uppercase as well as lowercase. In C++, it is a case sensitive. There, if you write in capital letter, then it is going to give different meaning. If you are going to write in small letter, then it is going to give different meaning. Whereas here, it is not a case sensitive. You can write in both uppercase as well as lowercase. In this HTML, we have a head. Inside the head, write out the title. Whatever content in the output screen you want to display. For example, consider this is my output screen. Here in the output screen, in the title bar, whatever content we want to write, that here in the title bar we have to write. For example, X, Y, Z. That will display here in the title bar, X, Y, Z. Then afterwards, close the title, then as well as close the head. Your closing tag looks like your opening tag only, but here you have to write the division slash. Then close the head tag. Okay, like this in the HTML 2 parts, head part we have completed. The next one, we have body part. In the body part, it contains the actual content. Here, whatever content you want, you can write. For example, in my output screen, I want to display A, B, C. Then in the program also, we have to write A, B, C. But everything, it will display one by one in the same line. To avoid that, for example, we are using here B tag. If you use a B tag, then in the output screen, it's just going to give the space here, B tag. BR tag. This BR tag stands for line break here. If you want to use BR tag, then we are going to get one single line in between. Then close the body as well as close the HTML. This is the general structure of HTML. For 3 marks, you may want to get a question like write the general structure of HTML with an example program. Here, whatever content you want, you can write here. This is the general structure of HTML. Now, we'll discuss about few tags like one by one. That is, first we'll discuss about text layout tag. If I want to change the text layouts, then we require this text layout tag. Under that, we have paragraph tag, Then the next one is center tag. When you want to display the text at the center, then we require center tag. Then BR tag. This BR tag helps to break the line. For example, consider this is the output. In this output, if you want to display any values or any paragraph, then we have to use P tag. And it is optional to closing P tag, that is paragraph tag. In the same way, BR tag is also optional. If you want, you can close, otherwise not required. But for center tag, we need closing tag. Wherever you want, you can display the data. And if you want to display the data at the center, then we require center tag. Then BR tag helps to move the cursor to the next line. These are the few text layout tag, that is P tag for paragraph, center tag to display the data at the center, and BR tag helps to give one line break. And the next one we will discuss about text formatting tag. The name itself suggesting that text formatting means for changing the content. Not only for changing the content, changing the style of the content. On which pattern we want to change here. That is B tag. Under that text formatting tag, the first one is B tag, big tag, I tag, small tag, superscript tag, subscript tag, as well as underline tag. These are the few text formatting tag. To format the text, we require this. Then what do you mean by this B tag? For example, if you want to display the data in bold style, then we require B tag. See here, I am going to write B tag. Then it helps to display the data in bold style. For example, here I am going to write Anu. Then to close the B tag, just you have to write, it looks like your B tag only, but here division slash, then you have to write B tag. From that, I can display the text Anu in bold style. In the same way, if I want to display Anu in bigger size, then I have to use the big tag. This big tag helps to display the data in bigger size, Anu. Then here we will close this big tag. It means that B tag helps to display the data in bold style, whereas big tag helps to display the data in bigger size. In the same way, I tag is used to display the text data in italic style. For that, the general example syntax is I tag. If you want, you can write in capital letter as well as small letter, I tag. Then write down for which text you want to apply. Then close the I tag. This is italic style. When you want to display the data in italic style, then we require I tag. In the same way, small tag. This tag is mainly used to display the text in smaller size. In the same way, superscript tag. When you want to display the data in power format, then we require this superscript tag. For example, if you want to display a square, then a to the power of 2 we want to write. Then how to write a? Then write on superscript tag. Superscript, then write on the value, then afterwards close superscript tag. It means that when you want to display the data in superscript or in power format, then we require this superscript tag. In the same way, subscript tag. When you want to display the data in base format, for example, if you want to display H2O, I want to display the data H2O. Then how to write? H first as usual you will write. Then this 2 I want to write it in subscript. Then SUB. SUB subscript. Then write on 2. Then close the subscript. Then write on O. From this I can display H2O, whereas 2 it can be displayed in subscript format. Then U tag helps to display the data with an underline. For example, if I want to display Anu with an underline, then how to write? First I have to write U tag, underline tag, then Anu, then close the U tag. Like this, one by one, all the tags we can use and we can work on that. These are the few text formatting tags. Next, we will discuss about text resizing tag. The name itself suggesting that resizing. Resizing means changing the size of the text. Under that, we have several tags like big tag. By this, we can display the text with a bigger size. Then small tag helps to display the text with a smaller size. And H1 tag. H1 tag helps to display the data with the largest size with heading format. Then H6 tag helps to display the data with a smaller size, especially in heading format only. Then font tag, this is also one of the resizing tag as well as text formatting tag also. Here we can able to give different size, color as well as style for your text. One by one with an example I will show you. For example, I want to display Anu with a bigger size. Then we have to use big tag. Then we will write the text Anu. Then close the big tag. Okay, from this I can display Anu text with a bigger size. If I want to display Anu with a smaller size, then here I have to write small. Then in the same way, write down the text for which text you are applying. Then close with small tag. Okay, in the same way, H1 tag. H1 tag helps to display the text with a larger size. In the same way, H2 tag, there is H1, H2 up to H6 tag we have. If you use an H1, then it will display in larger size. H2 compared to H1, it is lesser than that. For example, if I am going to write H1A, then I will close this H1. Then for example, H2 I am going to write, then A once again I will close H2 tag. In the same way, I am to write H6. Then here for A only I am going to apply. Then here I will close H6 tag. Then here the data will display in larger size first. Because H1 display in larger size. Then H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Like that, all the things will display in smaller size. That is regarding heading tag. H1 will be in the larger size, whereas H6 will be the very smallest size. And in font tag, we can able to give different colors, style as well as size for your text. For example, for the same text, for the text Anu only, I am going to give different color, style as well as size. For that, write down font, then leave one space, write down face. Font face equals. Which style you want to apply? Write down the style. For example, I want to display in bold style. Inside the double quotes, you have to mention the task. Then, you have to mention the color. Which color you want to apply for the text. For example, I want to give green color. Then, the action you have to write inside the double quotes, green. Then, how much size you want to write? Write on the size. For example, I am to give, for example, 6. Then, for which text you are applying? Write on the text. That Anu. Then, close with font tag. Close with font tag. Like this, these are the few resizing tags. It means that when the text na size na alter ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ use ಮಾಡುವಂತ tags. So that is big tag, small tag, H1, H6 as well as font tag. These are the few resizing tag. Next, we'll discuss regarding number listing tag. How to display the numbers. When they come on displaying the values or displaying the list, then there are two types. One is unnumbered list as well as one more is numbered list. In unnumbered list, the data will, for example, here I am having Anu as well as Akash. If I want to display in bullets, then we will use unordered list, UL we are using. If I want to display the list by number list, then for example, same pattern, one here I will write Anu and one more to Akash. Then here we are using OL. OL stands for ordered list. Under order list only, we can use plain numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, I can display here. See the example? Here I have written 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Like that way also we can display small numbers on the place of 1, 2, 3. I can display the data with a smaller number. A, Anu, B, Akash, like that. In the same way, if I want, I can display it in capital letter on the place of small a, b. If I want, I can display in capital A, B, C. Capital A, Anu, then capital B, Akash. In the same way, if I want, I can use the Roman numbers also, like this pattern. See, here Roman numbers. First one, Anu, then the second one, Akash. In the same way, small letter Roman number also we can able to display. Capital Roman numbers, small Roman numbers. To display that, for example, I want to display the content in the format of 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have to write the general syntax OL. That is ordered list. Wherever you want to display the numbers, there write on LI. List item. What is the content here we want to write? Anu. Write on Anu. Then afterwards, we want to move the cursor to the next line. Then BR tag. Then next, once again, list item. The second content is Akash. Then here, close OL tag. This is the general pattern to represent the number list. Here on this place OL, whichever data type, whichever type you want, that also you can mention, whether it is a plain number, small number, capital letter, or Roman numbers or small Roman numbers, whichever pattern you want, you can mention. And the next one is table tag. It is very important because in the lab you have two HTML programs. One is table program and one more is table and forms program. This is the first HTML program. Then what do you mean by table tag? Why we require this? And which are the sub tag here we have to use regarding that? Now I will explain you. Whereas a table tag helps to insert a table or create a table by using HTML. On this, we have few elements like table tag. This helps to create one new table. And TH, by this, we can able to give the data. We can able to give the data with a heading format. That is table heading. It defines a table header. TH stands for table heading. TR element. Here, TR helps to insert a row, table row. It means it defines a table row. In the same way, TD tag. This helps to insert a data in with a normal style. Whereas when they come on TH as well as TD, in TH it will display the data. Here also it will display the data. The main difference is in TH it will display in heading format, whereas in TD it will display in the normal format. Table tag, this is table heading, table row as well as table data. In this we have few elements like cell spacing, cell padding, like that. We have few properties in this. Okay, now we'll explain with an example program. Write a program, HTML program, to create a study timetable. I want to create one table with the headings like what exactly, on which time I want to read, on which time I have to write, which subject I have to select regarding that. Now I'm going to explain one program. See this program. Here we have HTML. That is the beginning of the program. Here in this head as well as title. In the title, we are given timetable is the content. Consider this is my output screen. On this output screen, exactly in the title bar, I am going to give timetable. Timetable is the title of the document. Then here we are close with the title as well as we are close with the head. When you come on body, there we have written center tag. We are using center tag. Already I told you, center tag helps to display the data at the center of your document. I want to display the entire table, entire content at the center. That's why here I started with center tag. Then H1 tag. H1 tag helps to display the data with an heading format, especially larger size. What is the heading here? Before writing the heading, here we are given the font color also. Here for the text, I given the color red because in text formatting tags we have font. There we have three properties. One is style, color as well as size. Whichever you want you can give. Whereas here I given red color. For which content I am applying? My study timetable. That here it will display at the center with the largest size. What is the content? My study timetable is the heading. Okay, now consider this is the heading for this document. Then we are creating a table. On that table, we are given border equals 1. The border thickness, how much you want, that you can give. And the border color. While writing the color, spelling C-O-L-O-R, only you have to write, then only it will work. If you are going to write C-O-L-O-U-R, then it will not work. That's why border color equals red. Here I am creating one table. The table width thickness will be 1 and the color will be red. Here I am creating one table. On the table, the thickness here we are given 1 and border color we are given, for example, red. Then TR stands for table row. First row now I am starting. And here I given TH heading format. I want to display dates, subjects, morning for reading, evening for writing, night for reading. These are the contents in the first row I want. First content. What is the content? Here first we have days. In first row we have days. Then in the second column we have subject. Here it will display subject. Then afterwards we have morning for reading. That will display here. Morning for reading. Next column you have evening for writing. Evening for writing. Next we have night for reading. Night for reading. Consider this is the table we have created. See, TR means table row. Now it is started the first row. On that row we are given TH and we are closed with TH. It means that in heading format it has to be display dates, and second column, that is subject, morning for reading, evening for writing, night for reading. Here in all the case, here I use a TH and here I close a TH. Here also TH, 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 closing TH tag. Then after this, whichever row we have opened, that here we are closing. It means that is the first content. Next, once again we have started with the second row. That is TR tag is used for second row. Here, first row, we are given this content. In the second row, we are using a TH tag. It means that I want to display Monday with a larger size within heading format. That's why here we are using TH. Here I am to take Monday. That's why here we use a TH. Then for the remaining content, I will write in TD format, in normal style. I am going to write. Here in TD, first one, here I given the language. First language 1. Language 1 here we are given. And the timings here you have to write. One is 5 to 6:30. First one, 5 to 6:30. And the second one is 6 to 8. 6 to 8. And the last one is 9 to 11. Like that, all the data we are written. Then here we are closed the first row as well as second row. Here it's close the first row, whereas here it close the second row. Now it's clear. In the same way, if you want to write the remaining content once again in the table format. Next, once again, see Tuesday, which are the languages, timings one by one, we will write once again in the same pattern. See here Tuesday. Then which is the language here we want? In this language 2 we are selected. Here language 2. Then in the same way 5 to 6:30, 6 to 8 as well as 9 to 11. Now is it clear? It means that one by one all the data will fill here. Tuesday language, then timings, whichever timings you want you can write, and then here we are closed at the table row. And then after this, we are closing the table tag. Why we have to close the table tag here? Whatever content we have, after that, we have to close the table tag. Here we are open now that in the next slide. Here we are going to close the table as well as all the contents are displayed at the center. We will close the center tag, body tag as well as HTML tag. This is your lab first program. In this, you will study how to display the content. Whereas here you observe this. The table you have created with that heading with study timetable and how to give the rows. Each row starts with TR tag and this here also TR we are going to start. At the ending of the table row, we are using TR closing, TR tag and each content when you want to display in heading format, on that time you are using TH tag. When you want to write the data with a normal style, then TD tag we are using. Okay, next class we will meet with the new concept of the same chapter. Thank you for all of you.